Hey, what's up, guys? Long time I post a video. I know, post listening to the Chuck Norris one. After that, it's been like 2 weeks. I've been finding stuff like sporadically, like little batch of three DVDs, 3 VHS. Kind of trying out, and on the same time, my budget is a little limited, and I'm buying stuff that I'm really interested. As far VHS, if I do find cheap one, I try to combine lots. So I'm doing the same thing with DVD and see if I can sell them and make a few bucks. It's rough because people, unfortunately, now understandable. I'm trying to make a few bucks, which means they don't want to pay the stuff a lot of money. And to be honest, I'd gladly give it to a friend or something, coworker, than give it away for less what I pay for. It's ridiculous, to be honest with you. That being said, a little bit from everywhere. And I got lucky. Some of them I got for 50 cents, some for $1 actually. A mix of mostly DVDs, one Blu-ray, I think, and one book. The last couple of weeks, like I said, let's go in no particular order. This interesting version of the There Will Be Blood. Actually, I see a bunch of videos on YouTube, but I've never seen it. I like the packaging. I don't know if they're supposed to be like that, but I paid like 50 cents for it. Blade. I got this one with like 5 or 6 other one for 50 cents each. So I was trying to combine them and create a lot, which I might need to put this one in there because I do have Blade. I need to check mine in what shape it is. This one is actually in decent shape. I like the old school, what do you call this kind of packaging? Anyhow, 50 cents. I couldn't leave them over there. Then I got 30 Days of Night, which I do have. Again, 50 cents. So they go on the stock of horror movies. If I make a buck 50 a piece, I will be happy. I'm not expecting to make a lot of money. I found the same place. This 2-pack of 20 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. I do believe the original cover is underneath. This might be some special sale. They use it like a cardboard box thing. That being said, I do have 28 Days Later. I think I got 3 different copies of it. And I swear I have the Italian one too. I couldn't find it the last time I was over there. I give some movies to a friend and I don't know what happened. It's the majority of them, but I'm supposed to ship it, but I don't know what happened. So that's gonna stay probably with me. The Charge of the Light Brigade, which is a war action movie with some romance, I'm assuming. 2 hour long. Part of watching it. Wonder if the Iron Maiden got inspiration from the song. You know, the trooper, when they stood the charge against the Russian in Crimea, I believe, the cavalry charge. They did also black and white movie back in time, so you can see actually on the trooper video too. Anyway, the Stuntman, which is supposed to be an interesting, I thought it was an action movie, but actually turned out to be an interesting comedy drama action. So I do have a VHS too. I might actually need to watch this one soon. I'm gonna put it here on the stack. Winchester, I heard about it, never seen it. It's fairly cheap, so I grab it. I think I paid half of it actually. Monster in the Closet. Excuse me. This was lately. My Goodwill got a batch of movies, and there's a bunch of other sci-fi stuff. So I'm assuming somebody dropped a collection, and there was some interesting titles. And I grabbed a couple of good ones. This is Monster in the Closet from Trauma, and it seemed like a decent movie, so I'm gonna watch it. Then I got this one from eBay, suggested by Frightfully Forgotten. Razorback is an '83 movie from Australia. Weird, good movie. I like it. It reminds me a little bit of Texas Chainsaw mixed with Halloween, with some color from kind of Dune apocalyptic stuff, you know, Mad Max kind of weird stuff. It was cool, but really cool. Do recommend it. Cool soundtrack too. Excuse me. Strangeland, which is a movie with Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. I do have the VHS, I believe. I bought it from my good friend at Goodwood Stock Antique Mall. They were so cheap that I decided to grab it. It goes for a few bucks, actually, not a lot of money, but I grabbed this one, which, believe it or not, doesn't go for a lot on eBay. They're fairly common. The Mummy, Boris Karloff Complete Collection, the Legacy Collection, excuse me. That's the last one that I need. I have the Werewolf, the Dracula, Frankenstein. Actually, I think I might miss the Creature from the Black Lagoon one. I seen it before. It's fairly common, not that expensive, so I might grab it next time if I see it. Beverly Hills Cop on Blu-ray. Cool. I think I paid like $1 because it was 50% off media at St. Vincent de Paul, my place. Then I got Wizard of Return to Oz. Just want to talk about odd movies. That's the classic example of odd movies. Kind of weird for kids. Walt Disney in the 80s come out with a bunch of... Oof. Omega Doom and Blind Fury with Rutger Hauer, which I just found also. Blind Fury, which is my preferred movie in VHS. Classic action movie with a story with a kid. That's fun. This one, Omega Doom, I never heard of it. From eBay, The Deadly Spawn. That's a classic. Recommended again from Frightfully Forgotten. Got this guy. Go check them out, dude. They review movies. They just did a review of a weird Italian movie. I requested them to review them. They were very kind to review it, and they are funny, very funny. Then we got Soylent Green with Charlton Heston, which I do have in a Blu-ray pack and a different cover, and also have a video disc of that, and a VHS, obviously. And Charlton Heston in the 70s. Charlton Heston era is one of my preferred ones. Planet of the Apes, Omega Man, Soylent Green, you know. Double pack, again, I have to buy it because I do have Bloodsport, but I didn't have Little Showdown in Little Tokyo, which I just found in VHS too, by the way. Those are two classic action movies. The Van Damme is more like martial art. This one, the Dolph Lundgren and Lee, the son of what's his name? Brandon Lee, sorry. Good movie. And FX2, which I have, of course, in VHS. I don't know. I don't remember if I have FX1 in DVD too, but again, another example, somebody dropped a stock of DVD at Salvation Army, and there was a bunch of good horror stuff. Again, same place, The Faculty. I never seen it. That goes again on a pile of stuff I have to watch. Battle of Los Angeles. I paid 50 cents for this in Blu-ray. I mean, can't go wrong. Or maybe $1. No, I think it was 50 cents. Can't go wrong with that for a Blu-ray. The Game, great thriller with Michael Douglas and what's his name? Sean Penn. Great trailer. I just noticed it's not perfect. It's a little bit of wear. But again, I bought a stack of a stack of cases for DVD, so I can always take it out. Again, it was part of the same thing. And last but not least, not the best movie, but again, it was fairly cheap. Island of the Dead. Well, it was okay, I guess. Last for the last time, last but not least, I got one book, which I keep buying, but I never have time to read them, but there, it's a good read, and actually worth a few bucks. The biography of Roger Corman, I call it the king of the B-movies, if you will. And I think I paid like $3.99 at Savers, and I go for pretty good money. And there's some picture of the movie that he did, and his biography, story of production stuff, how he product stuff, how much he paid for, and so forth. He did a bunch of B-movies, action, sci-fi, horror. And I think St. Valentine Massacre, which unfortunately I sold the VHS of this movie, St. Valentine Massacre, and I didn't know it was Corman. I would have kept it. It was an okay movie, you know, more like a story, a gangster story, which I'm okay with it, but you know, it's interesting. Like I said, a lot of information, pictures, you know, stuff like that, and a biography. Smell okay, a little bit of mostly somewhere in the basement, but I normally put a sheet for the dryer, we call laundry sheet, around the stuff and kind of absorb the smell. That being said, I'm glad to be back. I'm itching nose. Sorry. I hope you like what I found. I try to come back more often, but the views are what they are. Mostly do for your friends to see what I found and for fun. Post my stuff on Instagram too, what I found. And let me know if you've seen a new movie, if you've seen any of this movie. And that's it. God bless you. God bless America. Be good and stay safe. Bye-bye.